probably wondering where the heck have we been. We've been around. So a lot has changed for us in the past 6 months. So first of all, this guy was born. This is Montgomery. Say hi, Montgomery.
Say hi, Montgomery.
Mr. Monty. So that happened. That happened right when we were finishing the last project. So that he was born May 1st. Okay, you're not going to start flipping out now, right? Also, we ran into the worst tenant we've ever had. Actually, we kind of sorted through it in the end, but it was definitely the most expensive tenant we ever had.
Yeah.
And we had to...
it was a tough eviction, to say the least.
There was a confrontation before it got better. $16.95 January. $16.95 in February you didn't pay, correct?
That's correct.
$16.95 in March you did not pay, correct?
That's correct.
Did you start smoking in my property?
I did, yeah.
No, I'm not talking to you. I don't know who you are. You're probably a good dude most of the time, but you've been a bit. No. Listen, you've been a bit of a douchebag. You know you have. Smoking in my property is a douchebag. You got to admit that. That's a douchebag move, right?
Not a good choice by me, sure.
Okay. Took the summer off. Did a turnkey.
Yeah.
Did a turnkey property. But we're back now. We've got another project. We're closing on a property today.
Yeah.
But before we get into that one, we want to give you the full update of the previous.
We should wrap up the previous project
because
first.
We've got all this footage, and you guys might as well take a look. Okay, so we've got spray foam happening all the way around the perimeter. R20 spray foam in the basement. That's happening tomorrow morning. So we're just doing like the last few little items that we have to get done before that. So basically anything that's needs to go in the perimeter walls. Some water lines, the ABS drain stack, that goes up through the outside wall. All the wiring is done. My water main connection, because that's on an outside wall. And the reason is because spray foam is going to be encasing the entire perimeter with 3 inches thick of spray foam. So, you know, we don't want to, it's much easier to run this stuff now rather than go back over it later and try and carve out spray foam. Then next week we drywall. So in this case, we're doing R20 spray foam. So that's going to be 3.25 inches thick with a minimum of 1 inch continuous behind the studs. Unlike with batt insulation, a vapor barrier, the spray foam itself is the vapor barrier, but the vapor barrier itself is 3 inches thick versus with batt insulation, you've only got a thin 3mm poly vapor barrier. So with poly, the problem is on one side you've got hot air, the other side you've got cold air, and they're literally both touching that poly, and that can create condensation. And it does in basements. So anytime you've got significant temperature differences and maybe a bit of humidity in the basement, you're gonna end up with condensation either on the surface, or in some other cases you'll end up with it behind the poly. Yes, sir.
I get the discount, but GBS doesn't give you much of a discount.
This is our tile backer board. This is our Curdy board. Curdy board is basically a styrofoam core. It's not drywall. It's not drywall. It's not drywall. Okay. Gets screwed on in place with screws with big washers. And then after you screw it on, you use this stuff. This is called Curdy band. You use that to seal all the corners and all the seams, and you seal it right down to the tub deck. Now obviously you're not gonna use this for like a backsplash Drywall's perfectly fine for that, but anywhere that you want a waterproof shower, this is the ideal product for that. Interesting you're doing? Okay, finally finished the basement apartment. Few things you should note. What did we do down here? We gutted the whole thing, reframed it from scratch. We did make some changes to structure. This back room is the addition, so we cut that wider. You saw that in one of the videos. And that window, we also enlarged. We've done a dry core subfloor throughout the entire basement. And then on top of the dry core subfloor, we did vinyl click floor, so it's completely waterproof. Now the cost for this is one of the lower end of the scale for cost. It's somewhere around $1.90 per square foot for this, but you can get really expensive with that stuff, but it's not really necessary for a rental property. You can see it looks pretty nice. And we got lots of closets. You know, we got a jacket closet here, your winter jackets and stuff. And then we got a little linen closet here. And we got the laundry room over here. Nice to have a laundry room if you got the square footage. New furnace, wasn't part of the plan, but we ended up having to get a new furnace right after we finished the job. The furnace died. Bathroom, we did the same tiles we did upstairs bathroom, same color everywhere as well, so it's just one color of paint. I know Amanda's already got this rented out. They're moving in tomorrow. So this basement apartment, it's about 1,000 square feet, 2-bedroom. It rents out for $2,000 a month, all inclusive. And then the upstairs, I think she's asking for $2,200 a month. So if everything's rented out as we list, then we'll have it rented for $4,200 a month. So this property will generate $4,200 a month.
That sounds pretty good to me.
That's pretty good.
Fingers crossed on the top floor unit.
That'll be our highest ever. See ya.